mars an important religious event in southeastern Iran. The Fast news agency has reported that suicide bombers outside a mosque killed at least 32 people on Thursday. Authorities are saying that the death toll, as so often in these situations happens, could rise. Now, this violence comes as Shiite Muslims around the world observe Ashura. It's a period of mourning to commemorate the martyrdom of the Imam Hussein. He was the grandson of the Prophet Mohammed and one of Shiite Islam's holiest figures. Now, Ashura is marked by some pretty intense rituals. Shiite men and boys actually cut their heads with razors or swords even to allow the blood to flow. Scalp wounds obviously bleed very freely anyway, and that adds to the drama of what you're about to see. The idea is to share the suffering of Imam Hussein. Now, our Damon has been following observances in Nabatea, that's in Lebanon. A warning, though, of course, parts of her piece are going to be pretty graphic, so watch out for that.
We've just arrived in Nabatea in southern Lebanon, where Ashura is in full swing. It is to commemorate the death of Imam Hussein. It's a very intense affair. Can get quite bloody. There's blood already splattered on the ground here, and we've brought face masks with us just in case we end up getting a bit too close. Many people that we're talking to here say that the kids start with this tradition when they are as young as 5 years old. Here we have a father we were just speaking to. His sons are all 9, 10, and 14 respectively. He was saying that they do it because it is their sacred duty. This is where the cutting takes place. The man doing the cutting is actually performing it on his son right now. He says his son is not worried about it or nervous, but the son says he is just a little bit. The father has been doing this for 30 years now. This here is Ali. He's 2 years old, and his father was just telling us that it's the second time that he has taken part in all of this. The first time he took part, he was just a month old.
Sorry, and you were explaining to us what's happening to the young boy?
Nothing. He came after he finished. He make his religious subject. He came to clean the wound and put it.
The doctor was also just telling us that it is this young man's third time inside the aid station. He passes out from the experience, comes here, gets treated, and then just heads right back out again. Someone just knocked into me, and so I've gotten a bit covered, but we need to clean it off.
Inside to clean it.
Inside. Thank you. Although it does still take place, the act of cutting has in fact been banned by a number of senior religious Shia authorities. Alternatively, they encourage their followers to donate blood. And so here we have a number of blood banks that have been set up. Individuals choosing to do that initially register inside this tent before moving over to the ambulances right across the way there where they're actually donating their blood. The side of the ambulance is covered in blood. It's on one of the main roads that people have been using. This, though, is a blood bank. Many of them opened at around 7:15 in the morning. A non-stop flow of people since then. Volunteers were telling us. We were speaking with a group of gentlemen out here who were explaining that they prefer to donate their blood, have it go to a good cause instead of going to waste in the street. There are now rivers of blood and water flowing throughout the streets as things intensified as the day wore on. Looking at this from the outside, it might seem like it's a bit extreme if one is not used to these traditions, but everyone who we've been talking to has been emphasizing the point that this is their duty, this is their tradition, and it is centuries old. Everyone has been very friendly, wanting to show us the process, explain to us why they personally feel obligated to carry this out. A number of people also cracking jokes, asking us if it was making us queasier or if it was frightening. But everyone here really proud to a certain degree of the fact that this is a part of their culture, their heritage, and their religion.
Wow. Now, as we warned,